So you are planning a wedding, but you are also looking to purchase a home at the same time. These can both be spendy steps in building a life together. So you want to be sure to follow these 7 steps to reduce your stress. I'm Bailey Beckman, a local Twin Cities real estate agent that specializes in helping couples purchase their first homes together. Subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell to be the first to know about market changes in the Twin Cities. Let's get to it. The very first thing that I want you and your fiance to do is to set up a shared email account that you both have access to. Not only does this help keep all of the communication for the buying process and your wedding in one place, it also helps keep you and your partner on the same page. Less things will fall through the cracks when you work together through these major planning events. Next, I want you to create a shared calendar in that new email account. In this account, you can add all of your due dates, like the food and beverage count, the hotel room block, etc. But you will also add the important dates for the ownership process, like home tours, inspection dates, and the due dates for lending documents. An added bonus on this is to share access to this calendar with your lender and realtor. It can be limited access, but we can better tell when to book appointments and help keep you on track by adding these dates directly into the calendar for you. Step 3 will be to prepare your team of professionals. Some people will choose to hire an event planner or wedding coordinator to help them stay on track for the wedding, but there are also wonderful guides and programs available to help you reduce the overall cost. I, however, do not recommend trying to cut corners when it comes to purchasing a home. An expensive wedding will be around $50,000, but a cheap house is around $200,000. It's a huge financial investment. You are going to need 1, a licensed realtor, and 2, a local mortgage lender. If you have the right people in place, they will not only negotiate the best deal for you, they will also prepare the financial investment correctly to help you avoid missing paperwork or signing a contract that promises your life away. The next step for you and your fiance will be to work your timeline backwards. My assumption is that you have already selected a date for the wedding because booking a venue tends to be the very first step in the wedding planning process. Now that you have that wedding date, cross off the entire month around it to be an option to buy in. Don't get me wrong, you can totally purchase a home and have a wedding in the same month, but you will likely be overwhelmed and not enjoy either of the major life events. So my advice to you is to not get married and buy a house in the same month. The timeline after getting an offer accepted on a home is about 30 to 45 days, and I recommend planning at least 3 to 4 weeks for the house tours, depending on your schedule. So if you are planning on buying before getting married, start a minimum of 3 months in advance. Step number 5 is to evaluate your financial flexibility. Buying a home is expensive. Planning a wedding is expensive. It is possible to have 1 person on the mortgage and 2 people on the title of the home, unless you are purchasing with a government loan program like FHA. I'm not a lawyer, title specialist, or lender, so I do recommend consulting a professional if you are wondering about your options or looking for more flexible solutions. The next step is a little more optional depending on your tracking and budgeting skills. I have worked with a number of clients that will create 2 additional shared bank accounts during these processes. One for the home expenses and the other for wedding expenses. Keeping everything in organized buckets can make budgeting way easier to stick to. Finally, the last step to buying a home and getting married at the same time, and one that is often forgotten, is to intentionally schedule downtime. Seriously, buying a home and getting married at the same time are both high-stress situations. It can be easy getting caught up and then never taking the time to actually breathe and enjoy that stage that you are at. Whether your preferred downtime is watching a movie together or going out for date night, just do it. There are the 7 steps to getting married and buying a house at the same time. Now, you may be wondering just how much money you should have planned for purchasing a home for the very first time. Check out this video on my channel titled, "How much money do you need to buy a house for the first time?" Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get the notification for next week's video.